Hello everybody and good Sunday afternoon. It is March the 8th, 2020. Now I am in a different spot in my kitchen, so I want you to bear with me. Today I'm making a roasted chicken. I'm actually making roasted chicken thighs. Now I've actually have fixed a roasted chicken as a whole before, and it turned out real good, and I'm so thankful. But I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to see how this turns out. I'm going to use some chicken thighs, and I'll show them. I'll show you what they look like here in just a minute. Now, in the pan, I got a large pan. It's a shallow pan that I have already chopped some vegetables up. First of all, I chopped up some carrots. You just want to cut the ends off. Grown-ups, by the way, use knives unless you're old enough to do so. And you want to cut them at a diagonal. Okay, so I got them in there. Now I got an onion. I took an onion and I chopped it up like this. First of all, you take your knife, take a sharp knife, and go right down the middle. Then you would want to cut the top off. Okay, and peel it. And then take the root off. And you don't want to cut it into small, teeny tiny pieces, because this is going to the oven. It's going to bake for about an hour. So, and that goes, and I'll save the rest up till later. I also put some potatoes in here, and these are just russet potatoes. I didn't even think to get Yukon Gold, but Yukon Gold potatoes would be the best, or the red potatoes. But I got russet potatoes, so I peeled the potatoes, and then you would want to cut them in bigger size pieces. Okay. So, got your potatoes, got your onions and your carrot. Now I got some celery. And those of you who don't know what celery looks like, celery comes in a bunch. You can get it in the produce section at your grocery store. I've already got a few stalks in here, 2 or 3, and I'm going to put one more. You can just use it according to your preference, okay? And once again, not teeny tiny pieces. All right, so there we go. Now I'm going to add some seasoning. I'm going to add some salt. Then I'm going to add some Italian seasoning to it. You want to season it very, very well. Now, I would have some garlic powder, and I got some over there somewhere. But I would put that in there too if you wanted to. But I think I'm just going to leave that out this time. Now, I'm going to, this is a big jug of olive oil that I bought last week, or week before last. And I'm going to drizzle this with olive oil. With clean hands. It's coming here. And let me put the black pepper in here too, because I forgot to do that. You want this seasoned very well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these chicken thighs that I got on sale this week. Let me clear this off. And I am going to nestle these chicken thighs right in between these vegetables. I've got 6 of them. what's going to happen is as this cooks, the juices from the chicken is going to go all through these vegetables, and it's going to taste really, really good. Now what I'm going to do is, let me wash my hands. It's very important that you wash your hands after you handle raw meat, if you catch my drift. So my hands are ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do pretty much the same thing. I'm going to just drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on here, and let me get my brush. This little tool comes in handy. I'm going to brush the top with olive oil. And I think I put a little bit too much vegetables in here, but that's okay. This is just only a test. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle each one with salt. Some pepper. Some Italian seasoning. There you go. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got my oven preheated to 425 degrees, and this is going to cook for a good hour. Okay, and by the time it's all said and done, all the vegetables, the carrots, the celery, the onions, the taters, and excuse me, I'm a southerner, I said tater, potatoes, everything's going to be really, really good. So I'm going to put this in the oven. So I want you to stay tuned, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this lemon when it gets through cooking. I don't want to put it in there right now. Do it right now, what I'm wanting to do or try to do. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to see how it turns out. So I want you to stay tuned. 425 for about an hour. So stay tuned for more. Alright everybody, welcome back. Now here's something that I should have done at the very beginning. I should have wrapped this up in an aluminum foil before putting it in the oven. But that's what I did during halfway, but I had to allow it to cook just a little bit longer. Now everything looks done, looks good. You want your vegetables to be tender. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice on the chicken. And there you go. Alright, let's see here. I want to see how this taste turns out. So I'm going to get some chicken here. Get some of these vegetables. The juices from the chicken got into the vegetables, and they are really tender. And it's ready to go. So I'm going to get my fork. They're fork tender. So I would allow about an hour, 425, with the foil covered on top. Okay. So let me get in here and taste some of this chicken. My, this chicken looks good. This chicken is perfectly done. I've already already said the blessing. Here we go. Oh my. Chicken is really good and tender. Got a piece of a carrot here. Wow. Highly recommend you to cook it. But make sure that you cover it with full before you put it in the oven. 425 for an hour. Alright, time for me to go. I'm going to finish eating. I got to go deliver some wood before church tonight. So, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Keep those subscribers coming. Have a blessed Sunday afternoon.